What's up everyone, Tavius here, and today we're talking trip mines and gunpowder gamble. The new aspect for Hunter's gunpowder gamble is really fun addition to the Hunter with Solar 3.0, and with this abilities build, we'll be looping our abilities to have trip mines and gunpowder's gamble super fast. As usual, first we'll go over the subclass aspects and fragments, then we'll go over armor and armor mods, and last we'll cover some weapon recommendations. Let's begin. For our super ability, I'm going with Blade Barrage because it has a faster cooldown and I just enjoy it a lot more in PvE than Golden Gun. But also there's another reason, I'll go over it when we go over the weapons in a couple minutes. We've got Gambler's Dodge because dodging near enemies fully recharges our melee ability. Here's where the looping of abilities begins. For our melee, we're using Knife Trick. Throw a fan of flaming knives that scorch targets. It's nice being able to hit and scorch 3 or 4 targets with one melee, with a base cooldown of 1 minute 22 seconds. Our grenade, the tripmine grenade, has never been my favorite grenade, but it's the grenade that works with our exotic armor, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a blast with this build. Tripmine grenades stick to surfaces and detonates with enemy proximity, dealing damage and scorching them, with a cooldown of 1 minute 31 seconds. Time for our aspects. The gunpowder gamble. Defeat targets with abilities, grenades, melee, super, solar debuffs, which are scorch and ignitions, or solar weapons to charge up an improvised solar explosive, literally a duct tape explosive that can explode on your face if you're not careful. Sadly, this aspect only gives us one fragment slot, but we'll make it work. We are also using Knock 'em Down, which enhances our super. For Blade Barrage launches more projectiles, but also this at the bottom. While Radiant, final blows with your equipped throwing knife fully refund your melee energy. This is very important, even more so than having enhanced supers in my opinion. Now let's go over our fragments. The Ember of Singeing. Defeating scorched targets grants melee energy. Our grenade, our melee, our gunpowder gamble, and even our weapon applies scorch, and every time you defeat a scorched target you get melee energy. Next is the Ember of Empyrean. Solar weapon or ability final blows extend the duration of restoration and radiant effects. This one works wonders with the next one, the Ember of Torches. Power melee attacks make you and nearby allies radiant. You don't have to get a kill, just as long as one of your throwing knives hit one target, you and your allies become radiant. Then any kills with solar weapons or abilities extend the duration of radiant. Remember that radiant empowers your weapons for a few seconds. Alright, so that's the subclass. Now let's talk about armor and mods. On my helmet, I've got Ashes to Assets to get bonus super energy with our tripmine or gunpowder gamble kills. Then I have Unquenchable Thirst from the Seasonal Artifact, which increases the buff effect of the 2x's origin trait. Obviously, I'm using a weapon with this origin trait, but after Season of the Haunted, this will go away. A good substitute could be Harmonic Siphon to create Orbs of Power with solar weapon kills. And the last mod I have is Firepower. Charged with Light really helps this build in my opinion, but if you want to live it out, you can. Grenade Kickstart on the Stasis Affinity on your arms could be a great substitute. Firepower. While charged with light, regain a portion of your grenade energy when you use your grenade, consuming 1 stack of charged with light. Moving on to the arms, we've got the Young Ahamkara Spine, one of the original Destiny 2 exotics. It can drop from any exotic drop or acquire from Xur on rotation. The exotic perk is Wish Dragon Teeth. Increases tripmine grenade duration and blast radius. Ability damage grants tripmine grenade energy. So damaging enemies with any ability, melee, grenade, or super refunds our grenade, while also increasing the blast radius and duration of tripmines. Let's go. On this exotic I have Impact Induction, causing damage with a melee attack reduces your grenade cooldown. Then I have Submachine Gun Loader, but this could be Overload Submachine Gun if you rather stun Overload champions than have faster reloads. The choice is yours. And last we have Elemental Charge to become charged with light by picking up Elemental Wells. We'll get 2 stacks with Solar Elemental Wells. But how are we gonna make Solar Elemental Wells? With Elemental Ordnance on my chest piece. Defeating combatants with a grenade spawns Solar Elemental Well. I also have Armor of the Dying Star to reduce incoming solar and void damage, and a Linear Fusion Rifle reserves. This one can be replaced with whatever special or heavy ammo you need. I've been swapping between Linear Fusion for Arbalest or Grenade Launcher for Witherhoard, both great options. Now on my legs I have a Linear Fusion Rifle Scavenger. Again, you can have Grenade Launcher Scavenger instead in this slot, or even Fusion Rifle Scavenger. Then I have Absolution to reduce all ability cooldowns each time you pick up an Orb of Power. and Well of Ordnance to get additional grenade energy when picking up solar elemental wells. On my class item, I have 3 very important mods: Withering Heat from the Seasonal Artifact to weaken champions with any of my solar abilities. Then I have 2 mods exclusive to the Arc affinity: Outreach to reduce my melee ability when I dodge, and Seeking Wells. With this mod, now the solar elemental wells we create with our grenade kills will come to us. For the most part, sometimes it won't work, but it's very rare when it doesn't, so it's still very useful to not have to constantly chase the solar elemental wells. So by now you have an idea of how the looping of abilities is going to work. Now let's talk some weapon recommendations. For my kinetic weapon, I recommend something you can do some DPS with. Like I said earlier in the video, I've been swapping between Arbalest and Witherhoard. Arbalest is a really fun weapon, and now it has intrinsic anti-barrier for champions. Plus, having Radiant going with Arbalest boosts its damage about 30% from 64,775 to 80,968. Same goes for Witherhoard. Another option could be the exotic fusion rifle Bastion, since you can do some decent damage with it and stun unstoppable champions. Now for the energy weapon, I've been using Khalid's mini tool. I have yet to craft my own, but this roll with Unrelenting and Incandescent has been really good to me, giving me some heals with rapid kills and applying Scorch to targets. But also the Origin trait to Excess grants me a bonus to Strength and Discipline with kills, while my super is full. Remember, I had that mod on my helmet Unquenchable Thirst to increase the buff of the Origin trait. Now the bonus to our melee and grenades is even higher, but only when our super is full. Another reason why Blade Barrage is a better super choice: faster supers. And moving on to the heavy weapon, a rocket launcher. Rocket launchers are in a great spot right now for boss DPS and not clearing. Chain Reaction on Ascendancy is great for adds and explosions. I just crafted this Stasis rocket launcher Bump in the Night with Enhanced Demolitionist to generate an improved amount of grenade energy. Also, activating a grenade reloads it, so it's great for this build. Enhanced Frenzy increases the damage, handling, and reload speed while in combat for an improved duration, which has been working great for me. You could even run Galahorn in this slot, great option. So with this Hunter Gunpowder Gamble build, we'll be using our Young Ahamkara Spine exotic to enhance our tripmines and refund grenade energy with ability damage. The Ember of Torches fragment will grant us Radiant with our melee, and the Knock Him Down aspect will refund our melee energy with a kill, while also granting us super energy with dashes to assets. The Elemental Ordnance mod will generate solar elemental wells, which will come to us with the Seeking Wells mod, and grants us extra grenade energy with the Well of Ordnance mod, and also 2 stacks of Charge with Light with Elemental Charge, stacks that will turn into grenade energy when activating our grenade with the Fire Power mod. Also, our dodge reduces our melee cooldown with Outreach. All this together creates the perfect loop for abilities with Tripmines, Knife Trick, Dodge, and Gunpowder Gamble. And there you have it. Been having way too much fun with the Gunpowder Gamble, honestly. Killed myself way too many times, but so much fun. If you found this informative, a like and heavy attack on the subscribe button really helps the channel grow. Let me know in the comments if you're enjoying Gunpowder Gamble or any suggestions how to make this build better so other people can see it. My name is Tavius Plays. If you want to contact me, my Discord link is down in the description. I want to thank you all for your viewership, and if you want to watch other informative Destiny 2 videos, you can click here.